What's up, Dragon Brood? I realize there's a creature type that I think I've only played once on this channel, maybe twice, and I figured we might as well take a look at it before rotation, and that's going to be pirates, because almost all of them, actually, I think the whole set is actually still standard legal. So let's hop in and see what we're playing with. We're going to start with Case of the Filch Falcon, because, well, it does make an artifact, and we're going to care a lot about artifacts in this deck. And late game, we can just turn an artifact into a 4/4 flyer, and that's actually pretty good on its own. Of course, we have Spyglass Siren, because this is probably the most played pirate in all of Standard. We're only going to play a couple of copies of 3 Steps Ahead, because I just ran out of room, but I wanted a few counter spells. We are going to try playing some Goblin Tomb Raider. It can be a 2/1 for 2, or actually a 2/2 for 1, I should say, whenever you have other artifacts, but we'll see if it's worth its salt overall. We are going to play some shock because we can't play with fire anymore, but I do want a little bit of burn spells in here. However, there is a chance this could also just become lightning strikes by the end of the video. We are going to play Staunch Crewmate, of course, because it helps us find other pirates. Subterranean Schooner, because it's an artifact and can attack really well. I did skimp on some other things to make room for Legion Extruder. I've been playing this card entirely too much, but it's won a lot of games. It's a removal spell, but also can turn some of these other artifacts we have sitting around into creatures, so we'll see if that does its job or not. Additionally, it also works well with Captain Storm, because you turn another artifact into a golem, that golem enters the battlefield, you get to put a +1/+1 on something else because it counts as another artifact entering. So we'll see how powerful this combination of stuff is. Malcolm the Eyes, just a nice flyer with haste, and potentially we get to create some artifacts. Possible that this is the card that gets cut, mostly because we likely need more Kitesail Larcenous, and we have Zoetic Glyph to turn some of those artifacts into creatures. And of course, if you're playing pirates, there's zero reason to not play Britches, because it's like the best pirate. Overall, this is the deck. We're going to see if it does what we want it to do. Don't forget, I'm going to link a playlist here if you want a bunch of stuff that is rotation ready, let you already build with cards you have. So if you get you through the first week or two till you get enough wild cards or treasure built up to get what you want from Bloomburrow, check out that list. Also, if you want this list, it'll be over on Moxfield. You'll be able to download it. I'll have a link down in the description. Don't forget, they're a channel sponsor, so if you're going to host your deck somewhere, go give them a look. Now, though, let's go see if Pirates are able to steal some wins. Oh, man. Yeah, we'll keep this. Why not? Truly have no idea how good Pirates are going to be, but I'll definitely need a couple of these practice games just to figure out how I need to prioritize stuff, and then we'll play those ladder games. Bronco. Well, I can't really do anything to a Bronco, so we're just going to attack here. I have a feeling I'm going to be eating a lot. I guess I could have left... maybe I should have just left the schooner, the Siren back so I could crew the schooner, actually. That would have been smarter. Oh, a wedding announcement. Was not expecting to see that. Oh, they didn't take any damage. You would much rather them take damage, of course. This creates a little bit of a spot, doesn't it? I guess we could just Zoetic Glyph, crew the schooner, attack with both. That's probably fine. Or do I want to leave this back to block? You know what? Let's do that. We probably want to try, at least attempt to get rid of the Caustic Bronco. I don't know that we will, but we'll see. If nothing else, it'll hopefully stop them from playing a couple of cards during their turn. Yep. Bronco's getting in. I'll go ahead and crew. This probably dies, but that's okay. We can live with that. Man, they didn't take damage either time. That's so sad. Alright, our schooner didn't die. Okay, that's a best case scenario for us. Alright, so now the question is just, are they playing Wandering Emperor? Which, our hand actually isn't even bad if they are. So, sure. We can also counter a Wandering Emperor too. So yeah, I think we just go get it. Yep, and there it is. not gonna lie, I think Wandering Emperor was a bit overplayed. Rightfully so, though. The card is super good. But I think we've all kind of had our fill of it at this point. And this is from somebody who even plays Wandering Emperor, because, you know, card's definitely good. If you're in those colors, you just got to play it. Wait, that's what we're doing? Huh. Okay. Guess I'll just kill this guy. Oh, well, that's cute. Now we can just make a thing not block. That's exciting. I guess we don't even have to do that, though. We could just do this. Oh, that was silly. I could have just killed the... I guess it doesn't matter. Kind of one of those ones you say 6 one way, half a dozen another, right? I'm going to go ahead and play this. I'm just going to maximize the turn. I mean, if this is kind of like, if they sweep the board, so be it. Alright. I think I'm just going to make a treasure here. Yeah, that can stay, I suppose. Actually, maybe I should put that on, should have put it on the bottom, because if they sweep the board here, I'm just going to end up with the Spyglass Siren. Though, I guess I could turn something into a creature. Alright, now they're starting to pick up. They couldn't kill anything because they were go for the throats. Couldn't kill our artifact creatures. Cute. Just kind of holding on to this Kite Cell Arsonist for the time being. Alright, crew this up. I guess we do have a fair amount of protection against sweepers, though, having non-creature sources of things. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we play this. I was thinking I might just discard this to the map. Yeah, let's just end the turn. Like, I can't imagine any way this goes terrible for us. Yeah, Shieldred's not really enough for them here, I don't think. Yeah, sure. And we already know their hand, so we'll just turn this into a thing. And, oh, it can only do as a sorcery. Duh. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just turn Shieldred into a treasure, and then the game's basically over. Submit 0 from my side. Get that. Yep, yep. Okay, let's keep it. I was trying to think what order I wanted all this to happen in, but I think we'll just do this now. It's a little bit of weird sequencing, because like if we play Staunch Recruiter next turn... Oh, I should have played this. I didn't even think about the fact that I draw like double Raider. Alright, this is fine. Ooh, we will take a Subterranean Schooner. Kill a crewmate? Seems good. Scoundrel, you got it, friend. Okay, looks like they don't have rage action. That's good to know. Let's do this in a way we don't take damage for the time being. Actually, if I play Spyglass Siren, though, we get to set up the Case of the Filch Falcon. So, I think it's okay taking a point here. Like, with the upside it provides, it's worth it. And then if we find a land, an untapped land, we could still play Raider and leave up 3 steps ahead, or turn something into a 4/4. All right, what you got, opponent? Gonna do all the mono red things to me? I mean, we're likely just losing the schooner here, just letting them rage into it or whatever, but that's fine. I expect no difference here. Or just lightning strike it, either way. All right, that's the other option. Wasn't on my bingo card, but hey, works just the same. Let's... Do I even need to leave up 3 steps ahead here? Feels like a real question. Alright, I think we're just playing that and attacking. Weird as that is. This doesn't have to be done as a sorcery, does it? We're countered, it becomes creature in addition. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, cool. So if there's nothing we feel we need to deal with 3 steps ahead, we'll just go ahead and make a 4/4. Alright, somehow we're winning the damage race early against mono red. Feels a little bit flukish. Do I care that that gets a thing? It'll be a 1, 2, 3. It'll be a 4/1. Not really. I think I'm willing to... You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to activate this. Like, I probably could win this race, but their hand is so loaded still that I'd rather just not even mess with it. Oh, that's a nice little bonus. Oh, but that's going to leave me a problem. All right, I'm going to go with this. All right, going to attack. End the turn. I mean, we're attacking for chunks of 5. It's not like that's not nothing, you know? Yeah, you got it. That I will go ahead and counter. Because now they're basically saying their hand's full of stuff that just adds to creature power, blah, blah, blah. Alright, more monsters rage, sure. You got it. I guess if you get me, you get me. Just double strike me next turn. Oh, okay, well that's actually a nice little pickup. That probably, and I say probably, keeps us safe from dying here. I also have to be real careful on how I use this, because if I don't think they can kill us, then we can just shoot them and kill them. Yeah, neither of those can block, so sure. And then we just shoot you and then attack for 5. Sounds great. Alright, not sure that's how you win against mono red, but we'll take it. You know, realistically, as fun as something like the extruder is, I think we need to be more flexible on what the deck's trying to do. So I think, and we want more artifacts, obviously, but I think we have to get rid of that, go up a schooner. While Malcolm is neat, I think we actually need something more like Witchstalker's Frenzy. Alright, so we add some number of these, probably 3. And I probably want another Kite Sail Larcenist. But the problem becomes we can't cut a ton of things that are making artifacts. And I think the weak link might also be becoming Goblin Tomb Raider here. Because we're really playing one of the other 2 on turn 1 or 2 if we have them anyway. So we go up a crewmate. And then I actually want to play like 2 Lightning Strike. I think there's a lot of cases where just that little bit of extra damage will help us out. And that still leaves us 16 creatures, but that doesn't count the 4 Case of the Filch Falcon. That doesn't count the 4 Schooners. So that should work out. Still gives us quite a few things to make artifacts. That's 8, 12. Larcenist doesn't technically make artifacts. That doesn't really count. Britches. So we have 15. Maybe we can't play the lightning strikes. I want to, but maybe we can't. I think the problem is, like, it's either Lightning Strike or 3 Steps Ahead goes away, and I don't think it can be 3 Steps Ahead. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to cut 2 Lightning Strike. I'm going to play another Larcenous, another 3 Steps Ahead. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're keeping it. We're going to gamble up. Oh, geez. Okay. I will definitely not be upset to see these decks go away. I'll tell you that. Not even because they're more annoying just because the games just take forever. Right? And then you got to get to like 8 mana, then they combo out, and they do all that, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the decks. Okay, let's play this. Pump you up since you fly. I might actually just crack this too while I'm thinking about it. Let's go for it. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, no, it doesn't. I keep thinking Merrick's. Oh, no, 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 no. That's bad. I mean, at least if I play Nissa here, I can get Nissa off the board for a turn. Probably gets a little bad for us after that. Yep. And the reason I say that is... Well, You know what we could do here? It's going to look a little weird. But I'm actually going to turn one of our things into a treasure. Because if they sweep the board, I want to be able to have something to follow with. It's not a great plan, mind you. But it's something. Yep, and there's the old-time explosion. Alright. So now, theoretically, I should be able to attack with our 1-1, or a 3-4, and then be able to Witchstalker Frenzy their Nissa. Okay. Though I did kind of do that the long way, too, if I'm being honest. We'll leave that on. Get rid of that. Alright, opponent's at 6. We can technically do 6 next turn. But they can also gain life from lands or whatever, so we'll see how this plays out. I mean, they might also just try to wipe out our Siren and force us to have other creatures. Well, they know there's one on top. Alright, so you have that. How do we feel about that? I think we still attack with our 3-4, right? If we could do this, do that. Actually, let's just attack first. Try to figure out what next turn looks like. Oh, Captain Storm, alright. Don't know how much that changes what I wanted to do. But, let's go ahead and get this down. Alright, I'm going to do this just so the Case of the Filch Falcon's already queued up. Then I can also draw a card during their end step if I want to. And they're at 7, so we're still technically threatening lethal. Maybe not anymore. They have 2 land. Well, they're about to have more in the graveyard. So they have 3 of the gain life lands? Just 2. Alright. I say just 2. I mean, that's still a problem right now. And they'll get to draw a card because they can destroy something, obviously. And not blocking. I mean, I guess they don't have any other lands going on. Ooh, a World Souls Rage for 1. Yeah, okay. They're trying to set up their Virtue, which makes sense, though. Because then they're going to get to use the Analyst next turn for a bunch of damage. Or a bunch of life, I mean. Alright, so let's go ahead and draw. Untap land. There is an untap land. So that opens up some options here. Which I think will be minimum turning this into a 4/4. Because then we at least force them to block. Another sweeper still just wrecks our world, though. But gotta do it. Alright. Maybe we'll find, like, britches or something here. Kite Cell Larson. I mean, that could keep a blocker under control, or a... I don't know, Nissa if she were to show up. So if they don't have any more land, their choices here are either... alright. Do you have the land? They do not have the land. Woo! Alright. We'll take that win. We go first. We have shocks. So, alright, sure. This is fine. Go ahead and put that on Pirate. How badly do you want to kill a pirate, friend? Because I am not gonna crack that map when the opponent's sitting on an open red mana. Oh, so they had it too. So yeah, that would have been because that was the other option if we wanted to crack the map and then play the Spyglass Siren. Okay, so here's our thing. Put this on Pirate. Show off. So we need to try to be able to kill the show off. I don't know that we can. But we only have one shot at it with the 1 red mana. So that's just what we're going to do here. And I'm going to go ahead and play this. And then use one of those to go here. And attack for 4. Alright. In the turn. Well, that's going to be a bit of a nuisance. But at least we can kill the Slick Shot show off. And that's the bigger of the two problems. Alright. Oh, okay now. That's kind of nice. Yeah, we'll go in with this. Why not? Question is, do I use at least one map here? I think the answer is yes. All right. Attack, attack. Goodness gracious. Way too many lands. All right. Well, that's tough. All right, Swift Spear it is. Lightning Strike works. We'll block here with the intent of them probably playing like a Rage. Oh no, they didn't have it. Well, dang it. I was going to respond to kill the thing that tried to Rage it, and then just try to Lightning Strike, or shock that guy this turn. That kind of, I mean, I'm assuming if you don't have it, you don't have it, right? Okay. We'll try again on one of these. Oh, Rena, what are you doing to me? Man, we're lucky we got the removal spells we did, because, geez. What's the opponent going to go down to here? To 7? I mean, I don't even really want a schooner, but it's like the best thing we have going right now. So, sure. Turn the blocking one into a 2/2 here. Wow, this has been a rough hand. Like, we're lucky we had what we had, because this is hurtful. Well, I can't block, and then we just killed him. Alright, that's fine. Whew, okay. Yeah, I would assume mono red would have been even more difficult for us, but we will take that. Alright, we'll keep this, see if we can turn it into a little something. I mean, we have a removal card or two, so I mean, it's not the worst thing. This is one of those situations where, like, we know if we run out, Captain Storm is just dying here. But I guess we do it anyway. Oh, it didn't happen. So they didn't have anything on the first couple of turns? Wow, that's very surprising. Genuinely. Huh. I mean, I guess we attack and just kill that. That's probably smarter here. Alright. Which makes me feel like there's a Shieldred on the other side of that, which I probably should have waited to kill, because I could have Larcenous that, and then whatever, but we'll see. Could just be another Preacher. And it was another Preacher. You know what? I'm just going to run this in. Alright, they didn't block. Fair enough. Then... Alright, we're kind of gambling here. So if there is a Shieldred, we're not going to have much answer. End the turn. They can also just kill Larcenous and get back their Deuter. Oh no, they don't have it. Okay, cool. Alright, that turn went a little better than anticipated, at least at the moment. Deep Cavern Bat. We can kill that, so that's good. And we don't have to worry about the Preacher coming back. So it went about as well as it could for that turn, honestly. We can't ask for too much more there. Okay, let's attack, get some damage in here. Go with the crewmate. I guess I should have waited, because I could have found, like, Britches there and made a treasure. That would have been a little silly. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Tap it for colorless. Play this. Wow, just another Strewmate. Alright. Come on, deck. This is cute and all, but, we got to do something. Aclazats. Okay. Well, sadly, I saw one of our Witchstalker friends go to the bottom a second ago, so that's not good. I mean, I guess we block and shoot it. I mean, we got to keep some damage off of us somehow. Oh, I was like, even if we got something that at least, like, made an artifact, give us a chance, possibly, of doing something. Alright, there's a Spyglass Siren, so it's kind of helping. Counter on you? I mean... Alright, I guess. Like, I mean, like, I don't even love this. I'm just like, I feel sort of resigned to my fate of sorts. Alright. At least if they don't have a kill card, I can double block here. But that's the best case scenario. Alright. Well, Larcenist can get to do a thing, I guess. This isn't so good anymore, obviously. What's the upside to any of this? Like, we kind of have to play this or we just lose it. So there's that problem. If we don't, we make a 1/1, but then we can't do anything else. If I attack, they take 4, but then they gain 4, possibly 5, so that doesn't solve that problem. So I think we just go here. Pass the turn. With the idea that even if we chump block, we at least maybe turn it into something else that's useful. We'll just see what happens. Oh, they have a cut down on top. That doesn't make us happy. There's also the real situation here of like, is this a race we could even potentially win? Like, I feel like the answer is no. Actually, no, knowing they have a cut down on top, I can't even block here. That's actually the worst part, because I can't double block now. Alright, well, this is kind of all we can do then. That just makes that whole turn just moot, sadly. Yeah, I think they're just going to get us here. Because I can't see a way for us to get ahead, especially with us taking damage during our upkeep or a draw step. Okay, what does that do? We can't draw with it. So now we can at least attempt to block, counter something, make a copy of our token. I mean, it's a thing we can do. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's a thing. Oh no, we can't even do that. Oh, I just realized we can't. I guess I can at least put a counter on with Captain Storm, though. Alright. That's tough. Unless they try to cast it now? Okay. There was an off chance. If they'd have tried to cast it there, I think we could have got a little value. Ooh. I think we let it ride. Because if their plan is to make us discard, how much do we care? And sacrificing a creature doesn't matter all that much. Yeah. I could have sacrificed the thing with the glyph. Unfortunately, I need this for the combat trick. Alright. Let's copy this. So they either kill Captain Storm or they kill our Spyglass Siren. If they kill the Spyglass Siren, we're just double blocking. Yeah, that's the only other option we have there. And then we just die. Alright, cool. We didn't have an out there. Let's keep this. Ooh, I do like that, but let's try to get some creatures down first. Dread Knight. Alright, so this is probably just going to be traditional Golgari, which is alright. Because this feels like a Preacher turn. And Preacher is so good, honestly. Like, it card's ridiculous levels of good. You know what? I'm just going to remove that guy. I almost accidentally double-clicked there. That was about to be a disaster. Okay. I was about to say that was a turn. Well, they can still shield it here. Yeah, I was going to say if you have it. Fortunately, we at least have some flyers here, so we can do a little bit of something. And I think I want to do this. Put the counter on this guy. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on the map. And attack, attack, attack. Alright, something that makes an artifact, please. I'll just put it into our hand. There might be something we want to kill later. But here, they could go land, sweep the board. Oh, Aclazotz. Oh, well, that's an answer to Aclazotz. Ooh. Ooh, oh, can't quite do what we want to do. So we can get in for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8, 9, 10. Ugh, still going to be short. I guess I could try to draw into something, but that feels a little crazy. Let's put the counter... Yeah, just keep on keeping on, I guess. Go ahead. No need to overburden ourselves here on one creature. Another case. Alright. We attack. We kill Aclazotz. One goes to 3. In the turn. They sweep the board. We can put them to 1. We can't quite do anything with the cases. Yeah, it's going to be a rough one. If they sweep the board here, I don't know how we get out of this, but we got to try. Oh, they didn't have it. Whew. Yeah, we got to keep this, right? No cut down? All right. Obviously, we're looking for a third land here. Oh, it's going to be that deck. Okay. So then we just go here. And here. And then hopefully find a third land so we can eventually turn these into real things. Nurturing Pixie, you got it. We'll just pass the turn. Sadly, we didn't get a third land, and that leaves us a little bit stuck. I mean, the good news is their deck's mostly removal, but we got to find some other things we can do. All right, there's a third land, so hopefully that'll help. A lot of their stuff is, if I remember right, is sorcery speed, so we do have some opportunities here. Hopeless Nightmare, what do we get rid of? Probably... I don't even know here. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's going to resolve. I'm just trying to figure out what to get rid of. Probably the shock, and that hurts me a little bit to do that, but it's where we are. Do they have... Oh... Sure, that's the thing you got. So now we're going to have to try to get crafty. So I'm going to take 7 from targeting that silly thing. Don't really have much choice. And then if they make us sack 2 things here, we're just not beating that, so... Yep. And then they play the other one. Because I know you got another way to make a sack. Yeah, exactly. All right, GG's. We weren't winning that one. I think we have to mulligan this. There were too many 3s in that hand to make me feel good. Sure. Pass the turn. I think we're going to leave up, try to shock something here, because this feels like it's a mono-red deck. Or a Gruul aggro. Either way, they're going to have something we want to shoot with a shock. Speaking of which, the best thing we get to shoot with the shock. Alright, that was about as good as we could have hoped for. I am going to take this a little bit slower and just play this so we could turn something into a 5-4. And if nothing else, maybe we get to block and turn it into something else on top of it. Alright, sounds good. Oh, that's not bad. Not what I was intending to do here, but it's not bad, so let's do that. Also, when it comes back, it won't have its enchantment on it anymore. It'll just be a 1/1. Because enchantment disappears when it's no longer a creature. If I block and they rage, rage only makes it a 2 toughness. Yeah, sure, I'll trade this. Rage away, friend. Yep, that's what I thought. Like, all that to take 1 point and kill that, I'm in. You know, that's about as good as we could hope for. Let's play this here. No attacks. Oh, I can't block it now. Okay, 14. Oh, that's nifty. Let's see what we get off of this first. I think we take another Staunch Crewmate. See what else we find. Another Crewmate. Okay, then. I guess that's what we're doing. No attacks. Just because I don't want to, like, end up in a silly situation like attack. They kill one of these. Now I can't block anyway. Whereas here I'm probably just double blocking with Crewmates, but we'll see. Invasion of Tarkir. Alright, well, that's a thing. Don't expect to see that in a lot of these builds, but here we are. Okay, let's lead with another Crewmate here. Nothing. Well, that's hurtful. Alright, I'll attack with this guy at least. Sure. I wonder what's in their hand, because if they're not playing a bunch of creatures, they got something else going on. Or they have a plan to make the dragon, which might be more of a reason we have to hold on to this Witchstalker Frenzy. Invasion of Tarkir, shoot the other thing. Yep. Oh no, they're just going to kill our creature here. Alright. Fair enough. I thought they were going to shoot it and then maybe set up next turn to try to kill it. But, alright. Man, I'm still willing to double block. So you do what you got to do, opponent. Because they're starting to feel like they don't have other threats. They're going to have to top deck threats here. So they might kill off a crewmate because they really want to attack something. Yep. Alright. And they're going to work on flipping those. Okay, so if that's their plan, we genuinely don't even want to bother with trying to kill that. We'd rather just kill that when we get a chance. Alright, so the thing is, our opponent has 2 cards in hand. I'm playing on the fact they're not going to be attacking us. I don't think they are. I think we can just start trying to go for the win here. I probably could have mapped as well, because I only need 3 mana to kill something. Assuming they attack with 1 to try to take out one of those invasions, because I assume that's their game plan based on last turn. But they have 2 cards, who knows? One of them could give something double strike, another thing could pump something, so my life total could be more in danger than I think it is. Because antagonize and double strike would be sick. Nope, that is not it. This is minus for each creature that attacked this turn. So yeah, I think we just let that ride. I mean, it's ultimately damage. It didn't come at us, so we don't really care. They don't feel like they had a rage unless they just top decked it, realistically. So I'm going to go ahead and try to kill this now. Like, if they just top decked a rage, and so be it. But I feel like they would have done some stuff with the rage and the scoundrel the turn before if they had it. All right. We can do 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9. Though if we get something that makes an artifact, we have a 4/4 on defense, which is also good. That does indeed do such things. But we won't be able to have the 4/4 like we want. So we attack. Attack and exile. Yeah. Or make a treasure and exile is what I'm saying. Oh, because only one of these is a deuter. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Then we can just turn something in. All right. Okay, so I think our changes did mostly what we wanted them to do, right? It gave us some answers against different deck types. We don't have haste creatures anymore, but we do have schooners and we do have zoetic glyphs, so it kind of works the same. So overall, this is probably as close as I think we can get it right now. I would have to go back through Bloomburrow and see if there's one or two spells we'd rather have other than Shock, or maybe some other removal thing other than Witchstalker Frenzy. But for the most part, you kind of need things that also make artifacts. Now, I will say, there are things in Bloomburrow that, like, make treasure and other things. So, like, maybe there are some, or I guess they make food more than treasure. So maybe those are things you want to include. So we could look at that at some point. But as it stands, the only other issue I would say we had at times were the Cavern of Souls and the Merrics coming up together that sometimes kept us from having like double blue or double red. And that was a bit of a bummer. But I don't know if we have a way to work around it, right? Because you don't want to be without red early for like a Shock or a Captain Storm. But at the same time, you need double blue to be able to play turns where you have Siren or Case or even 3 steps ahead. So if anything, maybe we cut 1 Merrics for another island. But if you want to play 2 Merrics, I think go ahead and it's fine. But yeah, this was actually good. I didn't have a problem with this. I'll say this, though. I think it's a deck that's made to... I don't say it's made to, but it's a deck that's better on the play queue than it is on the ladder, I believe. I feel like you can still win on the ladder, as we showed. There were games. But I had to, like... Even before I started recording, I had to go through a lot of different iterations once I got out of the play queue, after I started shifting cards around to make sure that it actually worked the way we wanted to. So that took a bit of learning to figure out what cards we actually wanted. But for the ladder, this is probably okay. One of the things I will say, though, is that with Bloomburrow dropping, assuming you're running into a lot of bats, mice, maybe even squirrels, you're probably going to want some number of lightning strikes as well, so you can pick off those early creatures while you're setting up your turns to try to be able to come over the top or hit with something bigger. So just keep that in mind if you do decide to play this going forward. But as is, I think the changes we made were solid. We will go with this. This is 4 Case of the Filch Falcon, 4 Spyglass Siren, 3 steps ahead, 4 Shock, 4 Staunch Crewmate, 4 Subterranean Schooner, 3 Captain Storm, 3 Kitesail Larcenist, 3 Zoetic Glyph, 3 Britches, 3 Witchstalker Frenzy, 6 Island, 4 Mountain, 4 Shivan Reef, 4 Spire Bluff Canal, 4 Cavern of Souls, and 1 Merrics. And again, if you're looking for other stuff to play currently, so you can use your wild cards, have a good time with them, maybe get yourself through the first couple of weeks of Bloomburrow while you're trying to stock up some resources. I have a playlist that's got 23, 24, 25 decks, something like that you can check out. So you should be able to find something that'll get you through. And if you want to just see a fun version of the Gruul Surprise deck that makes a lot of use of the Cactus Folk Sure Shot, which is actually probably going to be a pretty good card in New Standard, you should check out the next video. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.